The future of animation. How AI and streaming are changing cartoons. Introduction. The world of animation has undergone a dramatic transformation over the past few decades, and we are now witnessing the dawn of a new era driven by artificial intelligence, AI, streaming platforms, and virtual reality, VR. Traditional hand-drawn animation has given way to digital and CGI animation, and now AI-generated animation is revolutionizing the industry. Streaming platforms such as Netflix, Disney+, and YouTube have reshaped how audiences consume cartoons, while VR technology is creating new ways for people to experience animated content. These innovations are not only changing the animation industry, but also redefining storytelling, production processes, and audience engagement. In this article, we will explore how AI, streaming platforms, and VR are shaping the future of animation, their impact on traditional animation studios, and what to expect in the years to come. 1. The role of AI in animation. 1.1. What is AI-generated animation? AI-generated animation refers to the use of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning algorithms to create, edit, and enhance animated content. These AI tools can automate animation processes that previously required hours of manual labor, generate character movements and lip syncing in real time, enhance visual effects and textures with minimal human intervention, create realistic 2D and 3D animations using neural networks. 1.2. How AI is transforming animation production. AI is being integrated into animation production in several ways. 1.2.1. Automated character animation. AI-powered animation tools like Deep Motion, Reallusion's Cartoon Animator, and NVIDIA's AI animation models allow animators to create realistic character movements in a fraction of the time it took traditionally. These tools analyze real-world physics and replicate natural motion without the need for manual frame-by-frame adjustments. 1.2.2. AI-assisted storyboarding and scripting. AI tools like Runway ML, GPT-based AI, and Storyboard Pro help animators generate storyboards, scripts, and scene compositions. AI can analyze scripts and automatically suggest camera angles, character placements, scene transitions. This makes the pre-production phase faster and more cost-effective. 1.2.3. AI-powered voiceovers and dubbing. AI voice synthesis tools such as Respeecher, Voicery, and Google's WaveNet can generate natural-sounding character voices without requiring voice actors. AI-generated voiceovers allow studios to quickly localize content in multiple languages, making cartoons accessible to global audiences. 1.2.4. AI-driven background design. AI can generate highly detailed backgrounds using procedural generation techniques. For example, AI-enhanced tools in Adobe Sensei can create animated environments with real-time lighting adjustments and textures. 1.3. The benefits of AI in animation. Faster production. AI reduces the time required for animation projects. Lower costs. Studios can produce content with fewer resources. More creative freedom. Animators can focus on storytelling rather than technical details. Accessibility. AI makes animation easier for indie creators and small studios. However, there are also concerns, such as potential job displacement in traditional animation roles and debates over AI-generated creativity versus human artistry. 2. The rise of streaming platforms in cartoon distribution. 2.1. How streaming changed animation consumption. Before the rise of streaming services, cartoons were primarily broadcast on Television networks: Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. Saturday morning cartoon blocks, popular in the 1980s and 1990s. Direct-to-DVD animated films. However, Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, YouTube, and Amazon Prime Video have completely changed the way people watch animated content. Now, cartoons are available on demand, allowing viewers to binge watch entire seasons instead of waiting for weekly episodes. Choose from a global library of animated content. Access indie and international animations that would have never been aired on TV. 2.2 streaming platforms and original animated content. Streaming services have heavily invested in animation, creating original animated shows and films. Some notable examples include Netflix originals, Arcane, BoJack Horseman, Castlevania, The Cuphead Show. Disney Plus originals, What If, Star Wars, Visions, Baymax. HBO Max originals, Harley Quinn. Young Justice streaming platforms allow for more diverse storytelling and animation styles that wouldn't fit traditional TV formats. 2.3 YouTube and the democratization of animation. YouTube has allowed independent animators to create and share their work without relying on major studios. Popular YouTube animation channels like The Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animations, and Meat Canyon have gained millions of followers, proving that animation isn't limited to big studios anymore. 3. Virtual reality, VR, and the future of animated storytelling. 3.1. How VR is changing animation. VR is transforming cartoons into interactive experiences, allowing audiences to step inside animated worlds. Some ways VR is impacting animation include VR animation studios. Apps like Quill VR, Tilt Brush, and Gravity Sketch allow animators to create 3D animated environments in virtual reality. 360-degree animated films. Viewers can experience immersive animated worlds from every angle. Interactive storytelling. Some VR cartoons let audiences choose their own adventure. 3.2 examples of VR-enhanced cartoons. Wolves in the Walls, Oculus VR, an interactive VR animated film. Henry, Oculus Story Studio, a VR animated short that won an Emmy Award. Netflix VR allows users to watch cartoons in a virtual theater setting. VR technology is still in its early stages, but it has the potential to revolutionize how audiences interact with animation. 4. The future of animation. What's next? 4.1. AI plus streaming equals personalized animation. AI-driven platforms may create customized animated experiences where storylines change based on viewer preferences. Imagine a cartoon where the plot adapts in real time. 4.2. Hyper-realistic CGI and AI animation advancements in deep learning and AI-driven rendering could lead to hyper-realistic animated characters indistinguishable from real-life actors. 4.3. The expansion of the metaverse and NFTs in animation. As the metaverse grows, we might see animated characters existing in virtual worlds. Some studios are also experimenting with NFT-based animated content. 4.4. AI-generated voice acting and script writing. With the improvements in AI voice synthesis and GPT-powered script writing, entire animated films could be produced with minimal human input. Conclusion. The future of animation is evolving at a rapid pace, driven by AI, streaming platforms, and virtual reality. While traditional animation techniques are still valued, technology is reshaping the industry in ways never seen before. AI is revolutionizing animation production. Streaming platforms are making cartoons more accessible worldwide. VR is creating immersive, interactive, animated experiences. The evolution of superhero cartoons. From 1960s to modern Marvel and DC animation, superhero cartoons have been an integral part of pop culture for decades, shaping how audiences perceive legendary heroes such as Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and the X-Men. From the campy, simplistic animations of the 1960s to the sophisticated, cinematic storytelling of today's Marvel and DC animated series, superhero cartoons have evolved tremendously. This article takes a historical journey through the evolution of superhero animation, exploring the impact of classic series, technological advancements, and how Marvel and DC have continued to redefine animated superhero storytelling. 1. The 1960s, the birth of superhero cartoons. The 1960s marked the golden age of Saturday morning cartoons, and superhero animation became a key part of television programming. This era was characterized by limited animation, static backgrounds, and over-the-top narration. 1.1 Superman and Batman take the lead. The New Adventures of Superman, 1966 to 1970, are produced by Filmation Studios. This was the first animated series based on Superman. Featured classic villains like Lex Luthor, Brainiac, and Toyman. Used limited animation, with more emphasis on dialogue and narration. The Adventures of Batman, 1968 to 1969, are also produced by Filmation. This series featured Batman and Robin fighting villains like Joker, Penguin, and Catwoman. Inspired by the 1966 live-action Batman series starring Adam West. 1.2 The rise of Marvel's first animated series. Marvel also made its first attempts at animated series during the 1960s. Spider-Man, 1967 to 1970. Produced by Grant Trey Lawrence Animation, this series introduced the iconic Spider-Man theme song. Used cheap animation techniques, often reusing footage. Featured classic villains like Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, and the Lizard. The Marvel Superheroes, 1966, a low-budget series featuring Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, and Namor. Used static comic book panels with minor animation effects. While crude, it was Marvel's first real push into animation. 2. The 1970s, experimentation and team-ups. During the 1970s, superhero cartoons expanded beyond individual heroes, with studios experimenting with team-based stories and crossover series. 2.1 The rise of superhero teams. Super Friends, 1973 to 1986, produced by Hanna-Barbera. This was DC's answer to Marvel's growing popularity. Featured Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Robin, forming the Justice League. Focused on kid-friendly storytelling with less action and more moral lessons. Spider-Woman, 1979, one of the first female-led superhero cartoons produced by Marvel. Introduced Jessica Drew as Spider-Woman, a new hero for younger audiences. 2.2 Improvements in animation. During this time, animation improved slightly, but budget constraints still limited fluid motion. Storytelling was still simple, with minimal character development compared to modern superhero cartoons. The 1980s, a more action-packed era. The 1980s saw a shift toward action-oriented superhero cartoons, with more fight sequences, better animation, and darker themes. 3.1 The expansion of DC's animated universe. The New Adventures of Batman, 1977 to 1978, introduced Batgirl and a more serious Batman, O featured Joker, Penguin, and the Riddler as regular villains. Super Friends continued 1980s. O introduced new heroes like Firestorm and Cyborg. O improved animation, but still remained family-friendly. 3.2 Marvel's push into animation. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, 1981 to 1983. O featured Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar as a crime-fighting team. O included guest appearances from X-Men, Iron Man, and Captain America. O one of the most popular Spider-Man cartoons of the time. The Incredible Hulk, 1982 to 1983. O focused on Bruce Banner's tragic story as the Hulk. O a mix of science fiction, adventure, and action. The 1990s, the golden age of superhero cartoons. The 1990s is often considered the golden age of superhero animation, with some of the most iconic shows ever created. 4.1 DC's groundbreaking Batman series. Batman, the animated series, 1992 to 1995. O produced by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini. This series redefined Batman in animation. O introduced a darker, film noir style with deep character development. O created the legendary Joker voice performance by Mark Hamill. Superman, the animated series, 1996 to 2000. O continued the serious storytelling style of Batman. T.S. O explored Superman's struggles against Darkseid, Lex Luthor, and Brainiac. 4.2 Marvel's greatest animated hits. X-Men, the animated series, 1992 to 1997. O introduced a serious, complex version of the X-Men. O addressed social issues like prejudice, racism, and acceptance. O became a major influence on future X-Men movies. Spider-Man, the animated series, 1994 to 1998, are one of the best Spider-Man adaptations ever made. O featured Venom, Green Goblin, and Kingpin in multi-episode story arcs. O had a strong character-driven narrative. 5. The 2000s, the rise of cinematic animation. By the 2000s, superhero cartoons embraced complex storytelling, CGI animation, and mature themes. 5.1 The DC animated universe expands. Justice League, 2001 to 2004. Justice League Unlimited, 2004 to 2006. O brought together Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter. O introduced long-running character arcs and emotional depth. 5.2 Marvel's cinematic approach to cartoons. The Spectacular Spider-Man, 2008 to 2009. O a highly praised take on Spider-Man with excellent animation and storytelling. Wolverine and the X-Men, 2009. O a modernized, action-heavy take on the X-Men universe. 6. The 2010s and beyond, the streaming era. 6.1 The rise of streaming animation. Young Justice, 2010 present. A more mature take on DC's sidekicks. Harley Quinn, 2019 to present. A dark comedic take on Gotham's villains. What If, 2021 to present. Marvel's animated multiverse stories. 6.2 The future of superhero cartoons. AI-driven animation is evolving storytelling. Marvel and DC continue creating exclusive streaming content. CGI animation and VR experiences are shaping superhero media. Conclusion: from the 1960s simple animations to today's sophisticated cinematic superhero cartoons, the evolution of superhero animation has been remarkable. As technology advances, we can expect even more immersive storytelling, better animation, and greater character depth. The dark side of animation. Banned and controversial, cartoons. Animation has long been a powerful medium for storytelling, entertaining audiences of all ages. However, not all cartoons have been well received. Throughout history, some animated shows and films have been banned, censored, or heavily criticized due to their themes, messages, or perceived offensive content. From classic cartoons that reflected outdated societal norms to modern animated series that push political and social boundaries, animation has frequently sparked controversy. In this article, we will explore some of the most infamous banned and controversial cartoons, the reasons behind their censorship, and the lasting impact they had on the animation industry. 1. Early animation and racist stereotypes. The early days of animation, particularly from the 1920s to the 1950s, were filled with racist and offensive depictions of various ethnic groups. Many of these cartoons were later banned or heavily edited due to their insensitive content. 1.1 Disney's controversial past. Song of the South, 1946. A live-action, animated hybrid film by Disney. Faced criticism for romanticizing slavery and racial stereotypes. Disney has never released it on home video or streaming platforms. The censored 11 OA collection of 11 Warner Brothers Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies cartoons from the 1930s and 1940s. Featured offensive depictions of African Americans, Native Americans, and Asians. Pulled from television in 1968 and remained banned from public broadcasting. 1.2 Betty Boop and Pre-Code Animation. Betty Boop, 1930s. Originally featured risque content, sexual innuendos, and suggestive themes. After the Hays Code censorship in 1934, Betty Boop's short dresses and flirtatious behavior were toned down. Second World War II propaganda and banned cartoons. During World War II, many animation studios produced propaganda cartoons. While they served a wartime purpose, some were later banned due to their racist and militaristic themes. 2.1 Disney's wartime cartoons. The Führer's Face, 1943, who featured Donald Duck as a Nazi soldier in a satirical portrayal of Germany. Won an Academy Award, but was later pulled from circulation due to its sensitive themes. Education for Deaf, 1943, a chilling short film about Nazi indoctrination of children, were considered too dark for Disney's brand and remains rarely shown. 2.2 Warner Brothers and anti-Japanese propaganda. Bugs Bunny, Nips the Nips, 1944, who depicted racially insensitive caricatures of Japanese soldiers. Jackson resurfaced. Banned in several countries, China banned The Simpsons in 2006, citing concerns about Western cultural influence. Venezuela banned the show in 2008, calling it inappropriate for children. 4. Violence and psychological themes in animated shows. Some animated series were deemed too violent or disturbing for young audiences and were heavily censored or outright banned. 4.1. Ren and Stimpy, too gross for kids. Aired on Nickelodeon in the 1990s, but contained disturbing imagery, dark humor, and excessive violence. The adult spin-off, Ren and Stimpy, Adult Party Cartoon, 2003, was cancelled after 6 episodes due to extreme content. 4.2. Pokemon, the infamous seizure episode. Electric Soldier Porygon, 1997 Japan. Featured flashing lights that triggered seizures in hundreds of children. Banned worldwide, and Porygon has barely appeared in Pokemon since. 4.3. Courage the Cowardly Dog, too scary for kids. Known for nightmare-inducing villains like the Demon Cats and Freaky Fred. Some episodes were edited or pulled from reruns due to complaints from parents. 5. Modern-day bans and censorship in animation. Even in recent years, cartoons continue to be censored or banned due to political, cultural, and social concerns. 5.1. Peppa Pig, controversial in China and Australia. Episode Mr. Skinny Legs, 2004 Australia. Banned in Australia because it encouraged kids not to fear spiders, which is dangerous in a country with deadly spiders. Peppa Pig banned in China, 2018. Peppa became a symbol of rebellious youth culture, leading to bans on social media. 5.2. Gravity Falls, censored by Disney. Many episodes were edited in different countries for LGBTQ+ representation, same-sex couple scenes removed, Illuminati and occult imagery. 5.3. Steven Universe, LGBTQ+ themes and global censorship. Episodes featuring LGBTQ+ relationships were censored in multiple countries, including Russia and Malaysia. Some countries banned certain episodes outright. Conclusion: the fine line between creativity and censorship. Throughout animation history, cartoons have faced censorship, bans, and controversy due to racism, propaganda, violence, sexuality, and political themes. While some bans were justified due to offensive content, others sparked debates on freedom of expression in animation. Today, the internet and streaming services have made it easier for people to access banned content, but censorship battles continue. As animation evolves, so does the debate about what should and shouldn't be shown in cartoons.